Assalamu alaikum. How's it going, everyone? Omar here. So this video is going to be a little bit more chill. I'm using my phone, which is why I keep forgetting where the camera is, where I need to look. So forgive me for that. I didn't put out a video this week, so I thought I would make this video, inshallah, to fill that gap. So basically, for this video, I wanted to talk about. And I feel like it's good. It sort of rings in with how I'm feeling at the moment. I want to talk about 2 productivity hacks that I use. And now in a time where it's holidays, one, it's super hot. You don't feel like doing anything. And I'm sort of on the lower end of the the motivation / confidence curve at the moment, which I'm not going to dive into, which I can another time, inshallah. I don't mind talking about that. I think it's good to be honest that you have dips in confidence and motivation, and these things exist, and how do we get through them? But the one thing I want to touch on was 2 productivity hacks, and I thought it made sense to share this because, well, how am I still getting a few things done here and there, even though I'm on a bit of a low right now? And the first hack was, and it's going to be super simple. The first hack is actually having a reasonable to-do list. And the way I do it, and I know it sounds so common, but the way I actually go about, so I'm just like sort of chilling here. How you doing? So the way I sort of go about my to-do list is, because it might sound so cliche, but the way I do it, the practical way I do it is, I write my things down, and I have like this rolling to-do list that always goes over to the next day. And I'm still trying to figure out where to look. And I still basically, what I'll do is I'll put a reasonable amount of things there. I'll have things that are in there that are priority, things that aren't so priority. But what I do is I actually just add onto the list. So, and every day I try to get a few of those things done. And if there's low priority things on it left, I might even just leave them for a while. I won't really focus on it too hard. So that's what I sort of do. I have a to-do list, and I use Google Calendar. I mean, I can use, what have I got here? I've got my notebook and stuff, which I can sort of use to have like daily to-dos. If I have like super important things that I need to get done, like make it realistic though. I'll write like 3 things down and say, well, 2 things down. These things definitely need to get done today. But generally speaking, I just use reminders on Google Calendar, and I just write down all my to-do list. And let's say I have something that I need to do in 2 days' time on Sunday. I'll write it down, check my calendar the day before on Saturday, and say what is it that I need to do tomorrow. And that's bang, that's already done. So it's an amazing thing to do, amazing thing to use. Having a diary or a to-do list or a book or an online calendar, honestly, it's next level. It helps me so much. It might sound so simple, but it ridiculously increases my productivity because I don't forget to do things. Let's say I have things that are coming up months later. I don't need to worry about remembering. I just write them down. I'm diving into the calendar now, but just a to-do list. The second thing that I wanted to touch on actually was the reason why I made this video, and that is having non-negotiables, if that makes sense. So what I mean by that is, in regards to your goals, whether they are daily goals or weekly goals or monthly goals, set realistic, non-negotiable goals that need to get done. Minimum. There's no question about it. You have to get it done. So set those goals. And the way I've done it right now, and the reason why I'm talking about this is, I've set a goal for myself to make 1 video per week. And then last week I was thinking, well, I kept this up for about a month. Maybe I should up it to 2, which I haven't sort of committed to yet. But it's still Friday. I can still make this video and another one. But my non-negotiable was that I'm going to make 1 video per week on YouTube. And this video right now that I'm doing, it's not going to be as flashy or using lights or using my DSLR or editing it and that sort of thing. It's literally just on my phone, not going to be edited, which I actually wouldn't mind doing more of, like just this flowy sort of talk, or just like just this informal conversation sort of thing. I quite like it. Maybe I should start something like this. Anyways, I will. Done. And so I have those non-negotiables. I have I said to myself, and this is just one thing, like you can apply this to so many things. I apply it to my videos that I want to do because I set, it's been so long since I gave it a break, and then I started again over a month ago, well, over a month maybe. Anyways, and I said, guaranteed I'm going to put 1 video out a week. So even though right now I'm feeling super down almost, like not down, but just not feeling it, I said to myself, no, I have a non-negotiable goal. I need to get it done. And which is why I made this really like informal sort of, you can't see my hands are like right here, but the camera doesn't get, I made this sort of like informal, I don't know why I kept going with that. I made this sort of informal video, not so flashy, not so pretty, but I still needed to get it done. And when you have something that is a non-negotiable and you need to get it done, then you will compromise on perfection. And perfectionism is what slows us down, unfortunately. So it was just sort of a good thing to sort of hack that perfectionism, because I'm a perfectionist and it slows me down so much. But like I said, having those non-negotiables, realistic non-negotiables, don't make it like, oh, my non-negotiable is to do, go to the gym 7 days a week. No, have a minimum non-negotiable. And that might, if from in a physical sense, and I'm going to wrap it up now because I don't want this to be a long video. In a physical sense, like in regards to exercise, it might mean I'm going to go to the gym once per week. Guaranteed, no matter what. Because it's always better to go to the gym once per week than to find yourself in 4 weeks' time realizing that you've never gone because you couldn't keep up with your goal of going 3 to 5 times a week. Because making big goals usually prevents us from doing anything because we think we can't keep up with it. So realistic, non-negotiable. So the first, like, what's the takeaway? 2 takeaways here. I've been doing this a lot. I've been repeating. I think it's a good teaching tactic. The first thing was, what was it? It was to-do list. And I use Google Calendar. I write all my reminders down. Amazing. Don't underestimate how powerful that is. And the second thing is having non-negotiable bare minimums, goals that you need to get done, whether it's daily, weekly, bare minimum, realistic, but be realistic. And I'm telling you, it's an amazing productivity hack. Like I said, I'm not feeling it right now. I'm on the down end of the slope of everything, but I'm still sort of, pushing through and getting things done, even though I'm not, super happy and excited and blah, blah, blah about it, but I'm still getting those things done and it's still keeping me productive. Alhamdulillah. So that's my message for today. Sorry, this video ended up becoming 7 minutes, but please bear with me. I hope you just enjoyed the way I was speaking. Maybe I can do more of this sort of stuff because I think the conversation style is a little bit easier to sort of follow. And I didn't have to write a script. So, Assalamu alaikum.